Welcome back to another Big Wrench Tech. Today, we have my parents' 2004 Mercury Grand Marquis. This car has sure seen some miles. From Claremont to Disney, Alabama, back, you name it.
260,692 to be exact, in a cracked windshield and a partridge in a pear tree.
It's gross. It's grimy. It's disgusting. It smells. But for an old car, that's to be expected. I have a lot of memories in this car. Kind of dipping into my personal life. I used to be a bad alcoholic. Whiskey, not beer. Hard liquor was my choice. And this exact car here got me to rehab. So I owe it a debt of gratitude. So, with that being said, I think we need to fix on it a little bit. Did I mention how much I love the Panther platform? Best cop car ever made. Argue with me, I dare you. It has been several days now. I guess it's time to get to work on this thing. So that door panel's got to come off because I got to put a window regulator in that. Let's see, what else? I got to fix the wiring under the hood for those injectors. Not the injectors, the coils. So it's the actual leads going into the coil packs that's making it misfire. I guess over time they're kind of worn out. I like to find a spare tire for this car. I gotta put the molding on the passenger side. Get that said and done. Give it a good wash and wax. And send it back to mom and dad. Okay, so we're also putting in new cruise control switches. Installed. No, but on a serious note, you have these two little plastic covers. Get a pick. Both sides. And right there as well. And then what that'll do is get your airbag out of the way. Make sure you disconnect the battery before you do this. I mean, this is dynamite. This will hurt you. So anyways, disconnect the battery, get this unit out of the way. There's two little plugs on the back. All you're going to do is squeeze those, squeeze those little tabs in and they'll come right out. It's very simple. And then you have to come down here and grab your pick again. And right on the corner right there, just kind of lift up. And this will slide out of the way as well. And the reason being is because we got to pull this out and take the steering wheel off so we can get to the back side of these. So, yay! So to remove these steering wheels also is a very simple process that I do. Go in here and screw that bolt back in just to where it's fixing to kind of touch, but not. Maybe a little further back out. Take your knees and you're going to lift with your toes to where it'll hit the bottom of the steering wheel. Grab the top. I'm going to try to do this one-handed. And grab your hammer. And 9 times out of 10 she'll just come right up. There it goes. That's it. So, knees at the bottom, grab from the top, and that's it. Easy peasy. All that work for 3 screws. Dadgum. So, of course, once you get those 3 screws out of the way, you move that out of the way. Just keep an orientation on where your wires went, so you kind of know where they go when you put the new one back in. Especially this one, that's your airbag one. And nobody likes an airbag light. You're probably wondering, well, how the heck do we get the rest of the screws, or the screws? Yeah. The rest of the switches out, right? Do not, whatever you do, don't cut these things. There is a trick to this. Everything that they do is for a reason. So with this, these are already broke, right? So, I just went ahead and pushed through. Okay, so you're going to push that through, right? Well then, how do you install the other one? You just turn it sideways. Turn it sideways, folks, and push it right back through that cavity is where it's going to go. And that's how you actually install the new one too. Ta-da! So repeat the process to the other side, and that's it. And we'll be ready to bolt this bad boy back in here in just a second. Oh yeah, that is way too epic. Buttons, 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 buttons. I remember in the late 90s, early 2000s, if you see a pair of those headlights behind you, it was usually a bad day. Okay, let's try this. On and set. Oh yeah. We have cruise. Well, now that that kerfuffle is finished, to be honest with you guys, it's 9 o'clock. Yeah, I don't know if you heard that. It probably blipped. But it's 9 o'clock. I'm a little tired. So I think I'm going to go home, clean this up, clean all my mess up, so I don't get yelled at. Oof. And we'll get back to this probably sometime tomorrow afternoon-ish. Yeah. Where do I draw the line on repairs? Well, I guess we're already at the shop, and before I go home tonight, these things are actually relatively simple to uninstall. If you look back there, you'll see, and unfortunately it's hard to focus in, but there's a clip right there. Right there. So all you do is push down on that and pull one side, and the same thing with the other side. Go in there, push that little bad boy down, and that's what'll make them go pop goes the weasel. Morning. Alexa, what is the temperature supposed to be today?
Right now, it's 83 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, expect a high of 94 degrees.
Why is Florida so anist? Well, morning. I guess, we'll start on this next. I gotta peel all that rigmarole off and, get some new 3M adhesive and, let's put that molding back on that's been off for, I don't know, at least 10 years or so. I can't remember when it actually fell off. But on a sidebar, have you guys ever seen a car and then started hearing something like a voice, as in,
Henry, can you pull over at the 5 and dime and see what's on sale, Henry?
Yeah, that's what this car screams. You just got old Henry in the left side and Miss Betty over there sitting in the right side. That's what this car kind of reminds me of. These little steam cleaners are great. So basically what we're going to do now is, well, yeah, we're going to fix that and do a couple more things in the car. Sorry it's a little loud, but to give you a demonstration on how well this works, take a little wand piece here. This is your steamer. Get in there, let it do its thing. Okay. Vacuum. Shortly after that. I'll tell you, a friend of mine gave me that little steamer. I wish I have gotten one of those years ago, because I tell you, even though I put crap back on the seats, it didn't come out too bad compared to what it was. And let me tell you, it smells a whole lot less anist. It makes the door molding look like brand used. Okay, let's get this side molding on the car, and we're just going to use some 3M foam adhesive and just kind of yeet it back in place and call it a day. And if any of you guys are wondering how to get that crap off your door, you take a heat gun and a scraper and about half of your life. Not only did we get lucky for most of the parts on this car, we got extremely lucky. Ashtray, for instance. It came from Lakeland Auto Salvage. All the parts on the car came from Lakeland Auto Salvage. It had the sister car there. And when I mean the sister car, the paint, the pinstripe, the wheels, sadly the hubcaps were already gone, the interior, everything was there. And it was a perfect candidate for this car, except they cut it right here and back there was missing. But everything from there forward was untouched. And we're finished. Yay. So yeah, she's done. Running on all 8, AC blowing ice cold. Everything is fixed. Well, whatever adventures you go on to next, my friend, I hope it's a good one. Anyways, and there she is, all done. Hey guys, once again, thank you guys for watching. Don't be afraid to throw a wrench at it. I believe I am going to miss this car. We'll see you on the next one.